Alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
How are you, Asha?
I'm fine. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm good. Okay, so how was the day today?
It was nice.
Okay, so let's start. Okay, so we have done some of the basic exponent or algebraic rules.
Yeah.
Fine. So today we gonna start some practical questions about those rules, so we will get more clear about the concept as well. Okay, so I am writing one very simple question, and the purpose of solving this question that we can solve this one question with many different rules. It can be a negative exponent, it can be divide, quotient, like in one question we can use more than one or two formulas or rules at the same time. Getting my point?
Yes.
When you will see the question, automatically it will come in your mind that which kind of formula or which kind of procedure we are going to do in this question. Fine. So I am starting the first question, which is 3x raised to power minus 2 divided by x raised to power 4. Okay. So in this question, you can see now what you have to do. First of all, you have to divide the question into two parts. First, you have to see the constant. The second, you have to see the variable. Okay, or either you can see first variable, or the second is the negative or the positive exponent, which is a power. Okay, so write it down. The two basic things which you have to keep in your mind. The first is variable, and the second is the negative or the positive exponent. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, is it done now?
Yep.
Now, one thing more, that we don't have to do anything with constant, because constant doesn't change in any condition, right? So what
Yeah.
we are going to do, we are moving the denominator, numerator, or whatsoever, the exponents, whatever it is, we are only doing with the variables, not constant. Fine. So constant will be as it is.
Okay.
So here you can see a constant, which is 3. Okay, and rest of the things are in the variable and in the exponents. Fine. So first of all, what you have to recognize, you have to identify the situation of the question. How? You will see that some of the condition resembles to my exponent rules. How can you identify this situation of this variable and exponent? Can you identify? Now you have to open up, you have to keep open those pages which you have written the formulas. Okay, you have to open up those pages as well.
Okay.
Yeah, keep open them and just recognize, just try to identify that this thing, where's the highlighter? This one, okay? X raised to power minus 2 resembling, it resembles to my which formula, which exponent rule. You can easily identify.
The negative exponent.
Yes, excellent. That is my negative exponent. Fine. So the negative exponent has must change into the condition which has on the right hand side, right? Usually the exponent formula is x raised to power, sorry, it's x raised to power minus n, which is equal to 1 over x, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. So what we have to do, we are going to solve the procedure as we solved in the formula. Okay, so I am writing 3 as it is because we don't have to do any kind of operation or any kind of thing with 3. So we are concerned specifically with variable and exponent. So what I'm going to do, I have converted x raised to power minus 2 with what? It will be 1 divided by x raised to power 2.
Yep.
Okay, did you get this thing? What I
Yeah.
have done? Okay, now divided by x raised to power 4.
Wait, so
Okay,
so
yes,
the 3x raised to the power minus 2 has become 3 and 1 raised to the power of x. No, wait.
raised.
No, so the 3x raised to the power of minus 2, has it
Mhm.
become 1 second.
I shall say, see, I told you earlier that we don't have anything with 3 because 3 is already a constant. Okay,
Yeah.
what the main thing which we have to say is the variable first. Okay,
Yeah.
the variable, the situation which resembles to the exponent formula first, that comes to our priority, not the constant. Okay, so basically, in order to getting the formula into the question, we separated the constant with the variable. Okay, so
Okay.
in this way, I have separated my constant with my formula, from my formula. Fine.
Okay.
So that 3 is separated, that 3 is different, and that 1 over x square is different. Okay, that is that is my formula thing. That is my negative exponent right hand side, which I have solved.
Okay.
Okay, did you get all the things? Are you
Yeah.
clear till here?
Mhm.
Okay. Now divided by x raised to power 4. Fine. So
Yeah.
this thing has been done. Now the next procedure, next step is where I should write. Wait. Um. Here. Okay. So I am what I'm going to do. Obviously, that question should not be left as it is. It has some specific solution. And in order to get that solution, what we are going to do, you must have heard that when a constant doesn't have any number, so we make denominator ourselves.
Okay.
Do you know that concept? See, for example, I am multiplying. I have 2 plus 3 by 4. Okay,
Okay.
2 plus 3 by 4. Now, what we have to do with this fraction, you usually know that we have to make LCM of two numbers.
Okay.
Okay, we have to make LCM of two numbers. So what we are going to do, automatically what happens in order to make the denominator, we make one denominator ourselves to get the LCM, right?
Yeah.
See, so before 2 was not having any denominator, but we have made one denominator ourselves in order to fulfill the requirement of the question to get the LCM. Fine. So similarly, here as well, in the product section, what we will do with the constant, what we will do in the constant, we will make one denominator down to 3. Okay,
Okay.
basically the concept or the purpose is that to solve into their simplest form. Okay, you can write the heading as well. You just write the heading first, make the heading first. You can make the heading like simplify the following question, write it down.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
simplify the following questions
Hello.
without,
Yes,
yeah,
done it.
without, write it
Yeah.
there, without negative exponent.
Without negative. Okay, done.
Yeah, so basically, there are two purposes of solving the exponent rules with the question. The first is in order to simplify, in order to get the simplest answer. And the second thing is that when the exponent will be in negative negative sign, we have to make that number positive. Okay, now see,
Yeah.
in the first question, the exponent was negative. Fine. So we prove
Yeah.
the right hand side. Yeah, hello. Am I
Yes.
audible? Okay.
Yes.
So, so in order to remove the negative number, what I have done, I have proved the right hand side and I have written 1 over x squared. This one.
Okay.
Okay. Now, this procedure has done this one. Did you understand what we have done in this procedure? Like it was a constant.
Yeah.
Okay, it was constant and I made one denominator in order to solve this whole part. Okay, now see, this number will be multiplied with 1. Okay,
Okay.
this 3 will be multiplied with 1 and this x square will be multiplied with this one. See the direction, the straight directions are going. 3 will be multiplied with 1 and 1 will be multiplied with x squared. Okay, so
Okay.
what it will, yeah, so what it will become, can you tell me the answer? It's a very straight answer.
3 divided by
Yeah, yeah, 3 divided by,
x raised to the power of 2.
yeah, x square, x raised to power 2. Yeah, x square. Why?
Yeah.
Because we have one multiplied with x squared, so it has become x squared. Okay, and
Okay.
the denominator which was left was x raised to power 4. Okay, so now that thing is done. Fine. So
Yeah.
wait, I hope you have copied that procedure which I have, which I am erasing right now. Did you copy that?
Yep.
Okay, okay, fine. Now this number has left. You can see 3 divided by x squared is in fraction form, right?
Yep.
But x raised to power 4 is a simple variable. Okay, it's a
Yeah.
simple variable. So what we have to do here, the way we made denominator with 3, simply we make the denominator under x raised to power 4 as well. Okay,
Okay.
this question is quite complicated, but once you will in the practice, it will inshallah it will be easy for you. Okay, so don't worry about that. 3, I will give you a lot of questions for practice as well. Fine. So
Okay.
yeah, so 3 x square. Now listen one thing very carefully. Do you know that concept when, for example, I have written 3, wait, 3 by 2 divided by 2 by 3. Have you seen this kind of question?
Yeah.
Yeah, now see, if you want to multiply, in order to fulfill the requirement of cross multiplication, what you gonna do? You usually do 3 by 2, and when the division will be multiplied, converted into multiply sign. So what happens to this fraction?
Becomes 3 by 2.
Yes, excellent, excellent. Now see, similarly, are not we revising the concept of converting into multiplication? So this division is going to be multiplication. Getting my point?
Yeah.
So I am writing 3x by 2. So if I write multiply sign in space of with the replacement of division, okay? So I am writing x raised to power 4. Is it correct? Have I
No.
written correct? So what I am supposed to write here?
1 with x
Yes,
squared.
excellent. 1 divided by x raised to power 4. Okay,
Yeah.
till here, are you cleared with this? Do
Yes.
you have any kind of question, any kind of thing which is pinching you to ask? No?
So is this the answer of like the whole question, or is there another step?
No. Wait. The answer is coming yet. Okay. The last step. We
Okay.
are on the last step. Fine.
Okay.
Now
Yeah.
see. Now see, because we have to make the simplest form in order to get the answer. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah. Now what we have to do, the way we have multiplied previously 3 with 1 over x square. Here we are multiplying them as well. Okay,
Okay.
so 3 ones are 3, but did you remember something here? Did you remember something here? See, and have focused on this x square multiply with x raised to power 4. See any exponent rule which resembles to this condition.
Um.
Yeah.
There's the product rule.
Exactly. Excellent, Aisha. I'm so proud of you. Okay, so x square multiplied with x raised to power 4. Now see, exponents is all the game of solving clues. Okay, on each step, you have to get a
Okay.
clue. You have to quickly click your mind. Oh yeah, it's negative exponent. Oh yeah, now it's product rule. Okay, so it is
Okay.
algebra is kind of is like a kind of this game. So x multiplied with x and the exponents are going to be added.
Yeah.
Okay, so x is common. So what I'm going to write here?
X raised to the power of 6.
Very good, excellent, and that is your answer.
Okay.
Okay, that is your answer. Now see, the purpose was is to make you clear about the exponent rules which they can come on each step of the question. Okay, in the procedure as well. Now
Okay.
I can tell you the simplest alternative method as well. How? See, the question was 3x raised to power minus 2 divided by x raised to power 4. Now that's the alternative way which I'm telling you. Okay, now can you see, can you see and can you resemble this kind of situation in any exponent rule? Can you?
Um. Um.
Yeah.
I think. Um. I
See,
think
just ignore
it's
the,
the.
see, just ignore the negative power. Okay, I am just saying you to match this kind of situation in any exponent rule. Just ignore the minus sign and then say,
Um.
okay, let me,
Is it the
yeah.
uh negative? No. No. No.
See, wait, let me make you more easy. I am erasing the constant as well, and I have erased the minus 2 as well. Now see, and find out.
The quotient rule.
Yes, excellent. That was the quotient rule. Okay, so how you gonna solve it? How you gonna
Um.
solve it?
So you're gonna keep the well.
Hmm.
So you have to keep the constant.
Okay,
Constant.
I have written
Okay.
constant as it is 10.
And then, do you have to bring down the x?
Exactly. Not we are not bringing down the x raised to power 2, but we have to take up x raised to power 4 with 2, right?
Yeah.
Because the right hand side was not that x raised to power n minus m. So the denominator when goes up, so it will be minus. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I am going to write 3x. Now what I have to do? Minus 2, and then
No.
again
Yeah. Minus 2 subtract.
minus, because see this 4 is going up now.
Yeah.
Okay, minus, and then I will write in the bracket because that has the minus sign. Okay,
Mhm.
so minus 2 and minus would be
Plus.
plus, but the sign would be remaining same. So the sign will be still minus 3 raised to power minus 6. Now see, just compare this answer to the previous one. Can you see any kind of resemblance there? Can you see any kind of similar thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. How? Now see, I can use the negative exponent rule here also to convert it 3 into x raised to power 6, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's the question. So alternative method was quite easy, but I really want you to make sure that you can use with the different kind of formulas using rules. Fine?
Okay.
So that question is clear to you?
Yep.
Okay, good. Okay, next. Move towards to the next question, and I hope you will be able to solve yourself. I will just get the clue from you. Fine. So here is the next question. 4 y raised to power 3 divided by y minus raised to power 5. Now I am telling you in advance, I am already telling you before solving this question that that question could be solved into three methods, three different rules. Okay, now you have to find out which kind of rules we are gonna to solve. We're gonna solve this. Okay, so yeah. Now tell me, see, first of all, see, like just wait. See your convenience, okay? See for your convenience that which part you want to solve first. Which part you want to solve first. This
Um,
denominator or numerator, it's up to you.
the denominator.
Okay, very good. And okay, and how do you solve it? How you want to solve it?
So it's still using the same kind of the same kind of method as before.
Yeah, yeah, okay. So you want to say that this 5 raised to power minus 5, sorry, this y raised to power minus 5 is gonna using a negative exponent rule. Am I right?
Um,
See, y raised to power minus 5. Isn't it negative exponent rule? Yep,
yeah.
is it? It is, okay? So I am writing 4 y raised to power 3 divided by now what I am going to write here. Aisha, you will tell me.
Um, you're going to write y with
Okay,
y and
now see, let me give you a hint again. X raised to power minus n is equal to 1 divided by x raised to power n. Okay, now the same condition here we are facing as well. So
no,
how you gonna write?
you're going to write 1 over y raised to the power 1 divided by
Excellent.
y raised to the power of minus 5.
Excellent. Okay, so that step is done. Now I told you to make the same denominator. See, if this fraction has a division phase, so obviously we have to make the denominator here as well in order to solve or in order to simplify those. Okay, so I am writing 4y raised to power 3 and I am making one denominator. Okay, the
Okay.
previous one, the same, the way we have done as before, the way we are repeating it, okay, just to make it as practice.
Yeah.
Now, denominator again, this one denominator middle one, and again 1 divided by 5 raised to power 5. Oh, sorry, 1 raised to power 5. Okay,
Okay.
so now how you gonna solve it? See, that division is going to be converted into what?
Um, so the division is going to be converted. I don't know.
Into, yeah, into
Okay. The division is going to be converted into the
Multiplication. See,
yeah.
multiplication. Yeah. So 4y cubed divided by 1. Now I have converted my sign division into multiplication. So I am writing 1 divided by y raised to 5. Is it correct?
No.
Okay, so how I'm going to write it?
You're supposed to write it y raised to the power of 5 over 1.
Good. 5 raised to the power of y raised to the power of 5 and then 1 again. Now repeat the same procedure. How? The straight multiplication, y will be multiplied with this direction and 1 will be multiplied with this direction.
Yeah.
So yeah, and again you have to see, you can easily recognize, you can easily identify the situation. Again, we are facing the product rule, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
So we are writing 4y and then 3 plus 8 would be
3 plus 5 would be 8.
okay, sorry, 3 plus 5 would be 8. 4 raised to power 8. So that is your simplest form of the question. Okay, I hope you were copying it side by side.
Okay.
Yeah, have you done? Have you done with it?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
okay, okay. Now we are using the. Are you Pakistani, Aisha?
Wait 1 second, please.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
I'm back.
Okay. So now we are using the alternative way. Fine. The way we
Yes.
used, yeah, the way we used before in the alternative, again, we are using what? The quotient rule again here also.
Yeah.
Now you will solve it and you will tell me the right answer. Fine.
Okay.
If you are easy using your mouse or using the whiteboard, you can use that. Okay, and you can write yourself.
Okay. So I solve it on my paper and then I'll write the answer there.
Yes, why not?
Does that say 4y raised to the power of 8?
Sorry.
No. Does
Oh,
that say
sorry. Yeah. It was 4 raised to the power 3. Sorry. Actually, I did not sleep well in the morning, so I am so sleepy right now. Sir was telling me the timing is 10:30 and I was so sleepy at that time. That's why I am not in my senses. It's sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
So
Yeah. Here we are using the simple quotient rule.
so 1 second, please.
Okay.
I'm still solving it. So it's going to be 4y. 1 second,
Okay.
I'll write it down.
Okay.
Y.
Hmm.
No, sorry. 4y. 1 second. So it's going to be 4y. Of 3. It's going to be 4y raised to the power of 3 plus
Okay.
3 take away, well, 3 take away minus 5, but
Okay, okay. You
I
can
do
write that. Or should I write from your side? If you have any. Okay. Minus. Good. Good. Very good. Excellent. Now see, one thing you have to remember that whatever the method or whatever the alternative we are using, the answer must be same in every alternative. Did you get that?
yeah,
Now see, in the first question, the answer was the same. And in this question, the answer is also same, like 4y raised to power 8, right?
yeah, yes.
Okay, good. Okay, now, not last but not the least, I am writing the third alternative, which can be somehow 4y cube or 4y raised to the power 3, and again y raised to the power 5. It can be our quotient rule by multiplying as well. Getting my point? Are you getting my point? See, for example, if negative exponent 4y cube, and if this 5, if I convert into 1y raised to power 5.
Yeah,
Okay. Now, if y raised to power 5, I am bringing up to the y raised to power 3. Fine. So it is going to be like in this pattern. How? 4y3 multiply. See, the dot sign is also called multiply.
yeah.
Again, y5. Okay, because see, always in the numerator or in the denominator, whenever we are converting with the cross multiplication method, that one doesn't have any worth. That one doesn't have any value. Getting my point? So if we are writing only y raised to power 5, that would be okay as well. Now see, can you see or can you recognize any kind of rule again?
It is the
Yes.
it's the product rule, I think.
Exactly. Why you are hesitating to give the answer, Aisha? It was right. It's a product rule, okay? So I am writing 4. Now 3 plus 5 would be?
8.
So 4 raised to power 8. That's it. So simply you have solved this one question with 3 different rules. The first one was quotient rule. The second
Yeah,
one was, sorry, the first one was negative exponent rule. The second one was quotient rule. And the third one was product rule.
yeah.
Okay, product rule. Okay, so till here you are clear? Anything you wanted to
Yeah.
ask?
No.
Okay, good. See, these questions seems to be interesting with only practice. Okay, at first time we see them very difficult for a very tricky kind of question we can't solve at all. But once we get into it with the formula, we always can easily say that we can solve this all kind of question. Fine. So I am writing a kind of bit difficult question for you, because this time I am adding one more variable. This time I am adding 3 variables in the same question. Fine. But I know you can solve. 7z. Okay, leave it. I will solve in the other question. First, let's solve this one. 7. This is 7, okay? And this minus 2. And that is z. That is my z. And y raised to power 7. Now, how we gonna solve this question? Now, one thing, remember, Aisha, first of all, keep this thing in your mind that we have to keep similar variables in a similar sequence. Okay, that we can solve in this way, otherwise we can't. If z raised to power 5 is in the numerator, that z raised to power minus 2 is supposed to go upside to make the sense. Okay, because we know that x raised to power 1 and then again x raised to power n, the variable should be similar. I did not write anywhere x raised to power multiplied with y 1 and 1, then x y and then 3 plus and so on. Have I written somewhere?
Mm,
I did not
no.
because in every situation the variable should be similar. Okay, either they should
Okay.
be y, either they should be both x, either
Okay.
they should be x and y, but their exponent should be different. Okay,
Okay.
yeah. So now if this z is supposed to go upside, and this y3, that mister has to go down with this y7. Okay, y raised to the power 7. Till here, did you get this thing what I am telling?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. So now I am going towards the next step, which is z raised to power 5 divided by. Now, what I have missed in the numerator.
um.
Wait, let me
You missed.
complete it. Wait,
No.
let me complete it. Z raised to power minus 2 and then y raised to power 7. Now you have to tell me which thing I have missed in this step.
The y raised to the power of 3.
Exactly. And remember, when the denominator goes up, it will be converted as minus. Okay, if it is in minus. Getting my point?
Yep.
Wait. Let me clear you again. For example, this is my 3y raised to power 2, and this is my y raised to power 3. Okay, now what I am going to do, I really want that numerator should come down to the denominator, right? If still the numerator is coming down to the denominator, still it will become minus 2, because the value, whatever, whether it is in the numerator position or it is in the denominator position, whenever the variable has to change its value, it automatically converts its symbol as well. If the exponent is in plus sign, so it will be.
Sorry, 1 second. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so I am saying that whenever the number, whether it is in the numerator position or in the denominator position, when
Mm-hmm.
it converts its place, it has to change its operational sign.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So if minus 2 comes down, it means the 2 which is positive in the numerator, it will become negative in the denominator. Got it?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and if y goes up in the numerator, so if the exponent is 3, okay, and it will go up, so that 3 will become minus 3.